Hey guys, and welcome back to Deku Tarot and to your weekly tarot reading for May 25th through the 31st of 2020. So we're back, and do be sure to check out your June 2020 readings. Those are going up as quickly as I possibly can do them. And happy birthday to all of my Geminis. It is now officially Gemini season. So stick around at the end, guys. I have some announcements like why I can't get into Instagram and why I haven't done my weeklies last week and why I wasn't able to do the May monthlies. So stick around at the end for those announcements. But let's get right into the astrology here. So a lot has happened astrologically, right? We can all feel that, right? Because of last week. We had 3 major outer planets go retrograde. So with Pluto, Saturn, and Jupiter, all of these outer planets that are retrograding, they actually retrograde much slower because they are such large outer planets. So this is actually going to feel a lot similar to how we felt in January. And the reason for that is there's going to be possibly this return of an influence that was similar to that that happened at the outbreak actually of COVID-19 in January. So this is when Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto all aligned on January 12th, kind of signifying the real beginning of the outbreak and the beginning of this whole COVID-19 situation. So I'll be interested to see at what this kind of energy brings up, especially, beginning this week and moving forward. We're just gonna have to keep an eye on it to make sure, we're not going into some type of second wave of it or something else. So we're gonna have to keep an eye on this and see where it's going. The only other really big thing astrologically that's happening is Thursday, May 28th, we have Mercury moving into Cancer. And later in June, it will be retrograding in Cancer. So watch out for that. It's gonna hit its pre-shadow June 2nd. All right, and with that, that's all the astrology for this week. So we're gonna get right into the reading now. Alrighty, Leos. Let's see. We're using the Gustav Klimt. I always want to call it that because it's also gold. The Tarot Muka deck here for you guys for this week. And it's looking pretty good. Let's pull a few more here. Call it a day. May 25th through the 31st. All right, pretty straightforward week for you guys. All right, your themes here are 6 of Wands and 4 of Swords. Success does not come without rest, so make sure you're getting enough rest this week. So yeah, I do feel that this is a very straightforward week in terms of messages for you guys. There's not going to be looking behind the curtain and trying to see through the mists here. This is going to be very straightforward. So what you do need to do to get success is also take breaks and rest, to not beat yourself up so much, to not hold yourself to standards that are absolutely ridiculous. And if you find that you're taking on too much work, make sure, again, you're getting the rest that you need. You're telling people that, you can't get things done within 24 hours, etc. Hold yourself to a healthier standard, okay? And you will still have success. People are still going to be seeing you in the light, but in a more respectful light because you're respecting your needs, your wishes, and what's best for you. How you're feeling here is the High Priestess. Very much in your intuition, in your higher self kind of energy. I just feel like when this comes about, your higher self and your intuition is very present at this time. So pay attention. It will guide you because maybe everything, with all the eclipses and, well, we haven't gotten to the eclipses yet, but with all of the retrogrades is what I meant. And as we come up towards these eclipses, things are going to be a lot more intense and we're going to be feeling through a lot of stuff. A lot of things are going to be happening. We might be seeing, as we move towards the future, there's some major changes coming in. Things are going to be, shifting here. You have an intuition about it. So for a lot of you, I feel like you're feeling with your intuition and kind of looking at the picture of what you want your future to be and where it is now and how we can change it. It's kind of like almost seeing that things are about to shift, that things are going to be very different a year from now than they have, or, even 6 months from now than they are where you are. You might even be thinking to yourself, I'm not going to be in the same place. I'm not even going to be in the same home. I know it. Work and career is looking very nice, so I really like this. It's, giving what you get here. You got to give a little to get a little. You got to put in work to get money back. And if you have been working hard on some projects, you have been, busting your butt on a lot of stuff here. Whatever work you're putting in this week, whatever you're doing, it will be rewarded. It will be paid. You will be shown some gratitude and appreciation for your work here. So 6 of Coins to me is a very equalizing, very balancing kind of card. It's almost, again, that lower echo of the Justice card. As long as we're willing to take accountability for what we need to do and how we need to be doing it, and in the time, and also asking for help if we do need it, asking for guidance if we need it here and there, we will get that, and it will be worth it. So again, make sure to keep yourself balanced. Don't try to, again, take on more than you can this week. Is just a message I keep getting. Your messages are going by so quickly. I'm going to pull one more for that, actually. So again, like I said, this is a very straightforward week. For you guys, at least. Yeah, there's a lot of rejuvenation and balancing out in terms of work. You might even be getting some offers that allow you to do things that you love or find love in what you do again. You could even have a new creative idea, and it's like, if you want this to lead to something more and explore it more, then do it, because it will end up paying off. It might even turn into a career venture, a side hustle, something like that. But there's a lot of love and creativity that's being put into work, and that you should put into it. Again, you're going to get what you put in. So put in a lot and put in the amounts that you need. But again, make sure that you're resting this week. You have a lot of good sixes here. You have another 6 here. So we have 3 sixes all together. 6 of Wands, 6 of Coins, and now a 6 of Swords for love and relationships. I really like this. When you get 3 sixes, or really any sixes, it shows that you're on your right path ahead. You're moving towards, where your higher self wants you to. You're on the right path. You're doing things right, and there's not much to question at this time. So trust your higher self, trust your intuition, trust how you feel about things and doing what you want to do. It's really going to push you through this week. So again, 6 of Swords moves away from difficulties, from loss, from despair, from feeling defeated, from being in fights, from feeling like you've been in a struggle with the relationship, and it has you leaving all of that behind. I'm not going to fight for this crap. I'm not going to deal with people like this. I'm not going to, enter into the dating world if I'm just going to feel like I'm coming up against a bunch of people that don't respect me, that hurt me, or that cause confusion and, ghosting, all this craziness. The 6 of Swords has you moving past that to what's really making you happy. So again, if you're single, you haven't been having the best of luck, it's like, focus on your own happiness. You don't need to find that with anybody else. Your own emotional fulfillment in yourself, and making yourself feel good, loved, and happy, and appreciating who you are, how far you've come, and what you've been able to accomplish and complete. These are all things that you need to focus on emotionally this week. We need to be moving on in our head, away from people, situations, people that just don't feed us, that have been toxic, relationships from the past. Leave it all behind, okay? Because 9 of Cups is here to say you need to focus on what makes you truly happy, on what defines you, your happiness, and what you want out of life and love. So this is appreciating yourself, celebrating you, celebrating even singlehood for some of you, I'm getting. And again, if you're in a relationship, we have to be willing to move beyond any issues from the past here and work towards, love and relationship in a way that also fosters our feelings. Because again, you guys tend to give to so many people that, even in relationships, you might find you need to put yourself first, and you need to be proud of yourself for how you've grown. You need to focus on, what would make you feel emotionally fulfilled, what would make you happy. You need to focus on that if you're having a hard time making decisions, and realize that maybe that is the shadow side, that you put others first in relationships, and you put your own needs, wants, desires, and happiness second. However, I also see, there's some shadow stuff coming up here with all this retrograde nonsense and Venus retrograde, and it could have you looking at some of the darker aspects of your relationships, of yourself, of how you're really feeling about it in terms of, how it makes you feel about you. So it's time to really focus more, again, on the positives, on how you've grown, on what you do deserve, and not to see this from a negative perspective, not to see this from that shadow perspective. Again, your advice here this week is, remember your fire, remember your energy, putting energy and creative passion back into your life here. I feel like this is going to be a very creative and awakening week for you in terms of doing what you love, getting back into what fulfills you, getting it back into what really brings you emotional harmony and nobody else. So that's really going to be important this week. And we could, again, have some really great new opportunities coming our way, or new ideas that we are going to just take off on, and it's going to be great. In terms of love, let's pull some cards for love here, or a card here for that, for Leos this week. Ooh, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek, and that's going to only be for some of you. Again, these are just the Doreen Virtue Love Angel Oracle cards. I'm not saying, again, you need to go back to that ex or something like that. I don't know. I don't really want to perpetrate that during a Venus retrograde, honestly. But for some of you, you could have just stepped away from somebody for a while, and you might need to grow on your own here. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. And again, I feel with the Six of Swords, the Nine of Cups, you need to disconnect. You need to look at some shadow aspects. You need to look at, you know, again, if you are thinking that somebody could be the one, why? Let's look at it on our own without them around, etc. Okay? Let's pull a Lindsay Andrews Oracle card here. Ooh, coming right out at you is Strength, which is actually your card in the tarot. How amazing, right? So, Strength. The person who upsets you most in your life is one of your best teachers. If that person can get inside your head, turn you around, and confuse you, you know that you still don't understand what you are doing. You need more strength. Learn by seeing that your life is a teaching. Like the red lotus healing its pain and inner solitude, gain strength from entering your wounds and learn from them. The magician remembers the trail and takes a different one, even if it is more difficult. In this way, you build strength. Beautiful messages for you guys this week. I love you, my Leos. All right, guys, do make sure to check out your monthlies. Do make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And if you do want to book a private reading, guys, all that information is always right below this video in the description box. Do check out Truly Divine for some really amazing astrology and numerology chart analysis. They do compatibility reports that just are incredible. So you can use my code Deku30 for 30% off of any purchase that you make with them. You can use it as many times as you want. You can send it to as many people that can also use it as many times as they want. So use that, guys. It's also in my description box. And so if you are trying to get in contact with me on Instagram right now, I don't know what's going on. I'm stuck in this verification loop, and I cannot like get on for like even more than like it's like crazy. I get on and then I'm off again, and then I have to go through all these crazy things because Instagram doesn't have support or help and is not responding to me. So this has been a really frustrating and difficult time. So if you're wondering again, you know, why I'm not responding on Instagram, why, you know, I'm not posting anything, it's because I can't get on right now, and I don't know what the heck is going on. And it'd be great if a interface with billions of users like Instagram had support and help that actually responded, but they don't. So it's frustrating. Also, I just wasn't able to do the weeklies last week because I was sick. I still haven't gotten my results back because that's Florida for you. It's been like over a week. They were like, we're going to get them back to you within 1 to 2 days. So who knows right now? And I'm feeling a lot better, obviously. So hopefully it wasn't that. But I'll keep you guys updated on that as well. Thank you again for all of your support, guys. Make sure to leave me a comment. Make sure to subscribe. And have a blessed week. Namaste.